Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am hoping the lighting is going to be okay in this video because it is currently still dark outside. That is how early it is in the morning. I have a lot to do today and I just needed to do this before everybody woke up. So it is 5:45. But we are going to do a very simple makeup look today. And I'm going to show you how I do makeup when I know I'm going to be wearing a mask the majority of the day. Now, let me kind of preface this by saying I work from home the majority of the time right now. I am a makeup artist, so I do get out of the house to do clients, but the majority of my work is at home. So I am not going out and wearing a mask for 9 hours a day or 10 hours a day or 12 hours a day straight. If I was, I would do my eye makeup and nothing on the face. It just wouldn't make sense to me to wear makeup when I am going to be wearing a mask for hours on end. However, when I have an appointment like I do today, and then I'll be out of the mask for like an hour, and then I have to go run another errand, and then I'll be out of the mask for 2 hours, and then I have another appointment. This is the kind of makeup I do in that case. And these little flyaways right here, so nerve-wracking to me. Are they nerve-wracking to y'all? Don't answer that. I don't need to know what's nerve-wracking to y'all because everybody's got something that's nerve-wracking and we'd be here all day. Okay, so I've done my brows and I prime my eyes and that's it. When I wear a mask, I want to concentrate the most on my eyes, around my eyes for the coverage, my eyeshadow, my mascara. I want my eyes to pop because that's all people see. So even though we're going pretty minimal on the eyes, I'm going to do the most there, and I'm going even more minimal on the face. Let's go ahead and start out with correcting these atrocious under eyes since it's 5:45 in the morning. I'm going to go in with my Hollywood Flawless filter. I do this a lot, and I've done this on video a lot where I will put this under my corrector. It's kind of like a 3-step flawless filter corrector concealer type thing. It just adds another layer of little bit of coverage, but also radiance, which I feel like helps my under eyes. This is in the color 4, and I typically use 3. So we're going to see if this works any better or worse or the same. So I'm just putting this under there, and I'm fully aware that this is not going to provide a ton of coverage. That's not what I want it for. It just lays down a really nice smooth base for the other products that you're going to put on. Today I'm going to use my Fit Glow corrector in the color Peach with the Fit Glow Conceal and Correct brush. So if you are new to my channel, or if this is the first video that you're watching, I have 3 favorite correctors. The one from Fit Glow that I'm using, the Jane Iredale Enlighten Concealer, and the Color Science Total Eye 3-in-1. There is no rhyme or reason to what I choose each day as my corrector, but those are the 3 that I rotate through the most. Again, it's not going to get rid of all of that darkness. I'm just going to tame it down a little bit. For concealer, I'm going to use my Chanel Corrector Concealer in 30 Beige. I'm just putting a little bit in the corner and a little bit out here and a little bit down my nose because I have some discoloration that I want to cover up there because we're not going to be using a foundation all over the face. Okay, so I'm all concealed up. That's all I'm going to do under my under eyes except for set them. I do want to go and just make sure some of my redness is covered up. I'm not putting foundation all over my face, but I'm going to go in with my Glow Skin Beauty HD Mineral Foundation Stick. This is in the color Fresco 3N. And I'm just going to put it where my redness is the worst. So mainly my cheeks, a little bit under my nose, and a little bit on my chin. And then I'll just take any kind of foundation brush. This is one from It Cosmetics. And I'm just going to press it in. I don't need to buff it because I really want that coverage to be as high as possible around the areas that I applied the product because that's the only place that I need it. And then if I have any left over on my sponge, I'll put it on my brush, I'll put it on my forehead, but I don't have a ton of discoloration on my forehead, so I don't need to put a ton of product there. So that's all I'm gonna do as far as like putting any kind of base product on the face. I just don't feel like I need anything else, especially since the mask is gonna be on and off, on and off, on and off, and it's gonna be having the option to take any product I put on off. So I'm just gonna quickly work on the eyes, and I'm just going to take two blushes. I'm not gonna wear a bronzer, I'm not gonna wear a highlighter, but I am gonna put a little bit of color on my cheek. So since I already had those options out, I'm going to use them on my eyes. And because I want my eyes to pop, I'm choosing colors that bring out the color blue of my eyes the most, which are going to be peaches and corals and oranges. So these are two blushes from Jane Iredale, one of which I'm not quite sure if you can still get, but this one is Sheer Honey. I know you can get this one. And I'm going to take the Jenny Patinkin conceal and buff brush because I'm going to put this all over my crease and lid. So I want something a little bit bigger, but you're going to see how pretty this color just by itself is. I quite often use this blush as an eyeshadow. But I mean, just that is what I'm looking for. I just want a pretty wash of color that's going to bring out the blue in my eyes. And then I'm going to go into Sunset, which is the one I don't know if you can find anymore, but I'll do my best to find it and link. This is a very strong corally orangey color, and I'm just going to put that on the outer corner just to enhance the blue even more, because if there is a color that will bring blue out in your eyes, this is it. And this is the Sonia G Worker Pro. And then I will take that Sheer Honey color and buff it under the eyes. A little bit of that Sunset. Now that I look at it, I just want even more of that really pretty orangey colored tone to help bring out the blue of my eyes. To set the kind of small amount of glow skin foundation, I'm going to use the Fit Glow Beauty Vita Set powder in medium. And this is nice because it has a little bit of a tint to it. It's easy to apply straight from the applicator. And I know I've said a lot that I like to wear powder foundation under mask, and I do. But if you aren't somebody who is a fan of powder foundation, something like this is great because it still has a little bit of a tint to it. It'll still set your makeup, but it's not as heavy as some people feel that powder foundations can be. And again, I'm not going to go in with like bronzer and highlight and all that kind of stuff because I just don't feel like I need it. But I do want a little bit of color on my cheeks for when I take the mask off. So I'm going to go in with the Jenny Patinkin cheek brush and that Sheer Honey color. The only thing left to do is mascara and lip gloss. When I do mascara, when I know I'm going to be wearing a mask, I don't do bottom lash mascara. I learned that the hard way the first time that I knew I was going to wear a mask. When I got on an airplane for an extensive amount of time, I had lower lash mascara on and it hit my mask the entire time and annoyed me so much. So now I don't even bother putting on lower lash mascara when I'm going to be using a mask. Today I use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I just have like a sample. And then I topped it off with the Smashbox Superfan Mascara. I know people are going to be like, oh my goodness, why would you even wear any kind of lipstick? And here's the thing, I don't under a mask, but I'm putting on a lip gloss because it's going to be an hour or so before I actually go anywhere. I need something moisturizing on my lips. It's easy to reapply once you take off the mask. And I'm going to be using one of the new Beauty Counter lip glosses, which all these are so good. This is in the color Brulee. And as you can see, it is just a little bit of a beige tint in a clear lip gloss with some serious sheen. And they have like an organically sourced vanilla in them to sweeten them up. They smell amazing. Tastes good. Love them. So this is how I would do makeup for under a mask. Again, I'm talking you through it, so it took a little bit longer, but honestly, this would take no longer than 10 minutes tops for me to do since I am not doing much on the face at all. You will have seen this in the thumbnail picture, but one of my very favorite masks is from Rothy's. Now, I don't know if they're in stock because I know they went fast the first time they had them in stock. That's when I got them. And then they came back in stock again, and I'm not sure if they're still there. I will link them one way or the other, but there's two in a pack, this red and orange, and then there's like a blue and light blue, and they're $25. Rothy's is my favorite shoe company. I always have a discount code for them down underneath or a $20 off link. And I have probably 6 pair of their shoes. They are made out of recycled materials, and I love the company, and these are so comfortable. They're very easy to breathe in. They have the little pads here to make them comfortable on your nose and your cheeks. And I just absolutely love them. So I want to talk about them as well, and I will link them down below if you can get them in stock. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you are all staying safe, healthy, and sane, and that you all go out and have a very blessed day.